So we didn't have water for the past 3 days from the 29th until the 3rd, which is today. Today's the 3rd. And this is also how I realized just how privileged I am. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you, God, because we have a borehole in the yard. So there's a life lesson in all of this. So I needed some water in a bucket to use in the house. So I take a pipe that is connected to the borehole tap. So I decide, okay, let me just take this pipe with the bucket and go to the, what do you call it, the borehole pump, to switch on the pump so that water comes out, and then I can just switch it off right there and then. So as I'm busy dragging this pipe, we go until a certain point, until it starts to snag. It was caught up in all kinds of, like, it was tangled on itself and it was hooked on something. So the harder I pulled, it just didn't budge. And I was there thinking, oh my gosh, do you mean I have to go walk all the way around the house to go and untangle this thing? But that was the only way. And so I did. I went all the way back to go and untangle this thing because it was hooked and it was tangled on itself. It was even so flat. I doubt water would have came out of that thing. So whatever your wish fulfillment is, life story, life lesson, and all of this, whatever it is that you are wishing for or hoping or praying for, remember, sometimes the way forward looks like it's going back, but really you actually do need to go back in order to move forward, right? As much as my goal, my wish fulfillment was to fill this bucket up with water, because this pipe was tangled and it was caught on something. No matter how hard I tried to push and use force, it wasn't going to budge. The only way was to go back and untangle the pipe. Also because the pipe was so tangled up, I doubt the water would have flowed the way it should. It could, right? The pressure of the water would have been compromised. How fast how fast the bucket would have filled up would have been compromised. So do you understand how sometimes going back is actually necessary to move forward? Damn. So yeah. Sometimes the way forward looks like it's going back. Because once I untangled that hose pipe, the water was flowing. That bucket filled up in no second. And that was that. But can you imagine if I just tried to force and push my way through? It wouldn't have worked. With that being said, just surrender to the process. Give in. Don't try to force your way through a manifestation. Sometimes it's okay to just go back and look at what is actually keeping you or holding you back or whatever. Sometimes looking at that, it could be the reason why you actually get further. Because after I untangled that pipe, I was able to pull it further than I was able to when it was tangled up. Did you see that? Anyways, I see life lessons and everything. So for more coaching, DM me.